Alrighty, I am back from the box bin yard sale, and let me go over everything that I got, and like I always do, I'll tell you at the end how much I paid for everything. The first thing I got is, if you could probably see in the back seat, is I got 4 of these Guitar Hero guitars. I'll clean them up, make them look really good. This one's a Wii guitar. I'm not sure how much I had to go for. I've sold them for various prices in the past. Here's another one, which I just noticed as I started grabbing it. It actually comes with the Wii controller, so that's a bonus. I'll probably make like $15 off the Wii controller alone selling it, but or I can keep it in there and sell for more. So I'm not sure exactly how much this one goes for. And I also have a black one back here. It's funny, when I first grabbed them, they had the necks all on, they were interchanged, and someone put them back together the wrong way, because all you do is you take the back right there. See if I can get, there's a little release mechanism right there, and it's a little bit easier doing it this way. So you just take that, and that's how you ship it out. It's easier that way. So, but like I said, there's that. And I also have this one down here. This one's an Aerosmith Wii guitar, and I believe I sold one of these before for $25, and this one only don't even have, or doesn't, I should say, I can't talk right now. This one doesn't have the stickers on it, so this one might sell for a little bit more. I've got to clean it up, get all this gunk and funk and junk off of this, whatever all this stuff is. So I got that, and then always keep your eye out for any of these. This was part of it too. Any of these Haynes repair manuals, because they sell for good money if you get them cheap enough. Like this was only a quarter, so I'll probably sell for 15 or 20 bucks. I also grabbed, and I'm not too sure, this is kind of like an impulse grab, how much these headphones go for. I guess they're noise dampening for working outside, because this company actually, I think they make chainsaws and a bunch of other things that is like tool related. But I'll have to comp that. To be honest, I don't even know what it'd go for. And then I found and this is still in the box, it's a Barnes & Noble 1,000 piece puzzle. And this is from 2017, and it's a RAM. So I'm not sure exactly what this goes for. The price on it's $14.95. If it's not worth much, I might just give them to my wife because she likes puzzles. And the last 3 items I picked up was, and this is funny because whenever I've gone there, I've found 2 of them over the last year. So this is my 3rd one, and this is an Echo Dot. And we've got Echoes all over the house, so I don't know if we can use another one. Maybe I'll just sell it, but heck, maybe I'll put it in the bathroom. Who knows? Maybe we'll keep this for ourselves, maybe not. And then I got this. This is a Rocky and Bullwinkle Pepsi Collector Series glass. Now I noticed one of these on eBay sold for $12.99. This would only cost $1. So I'll clean it up. I'm not sure if I want to lot it with some of the other glasses, because I've got some Burger King glasses in there too that I could lot it with. I'm really not sure. We'll figure it out. But the last thing I got, I was tempted to not buy it, but then the lady said, well, everything's a quarter. And I'll take this up to show you. It is a Orient Express 1980s poster. Now the thing about this is someone is actually selling it on eBay for $99. But it hasn't sold. There's no comps on it selling. So what I might do is take it out of the frame, because I really don't like to sell frames like this and ship them in the mail. But I'll take it out, I'll fold it up, and I'll put it in a nice poster board. Or not poster board, poster tube, I should say. And what I'll do is I'll sell it for, let's take another look at it. See if I can get a better view of it. But what I'll do is I'll sell it for $75, say. Because the other one comes with a frame. But this one, I don't like shipping frames out. I might be able to, like I said, 75 bucks, and maybe somebody asked 50 for it. It's only a quarter. Still make a great profit on it. Other than that, today, there was a few things there, and I had wished I walked around the other side of the table before I went to, there's two ways you can go. You can go left side, right side. I always go to left side because that's where I always find the good deals. And the one time I decided not to go onto the right side because I figured ain't gonna be nothing. There was an old vintage metal detector there. And I was like, So when I went home and comped, or when I went home, listen to me, when I got into the car and comped it, it was like a $200 vintage metal detector. I was like, oh, I have a Garrison metal detector that I've used, and I think I paid like $250, $300 for it. But this one was nice, and you could tell it was definitely old. It had all the bells and whistles on it, and I was so mad at myself. Like when I got over there, the guy was looking at it, and I was thinking, please don't buy it, please don't buy it. And then he picked it up. I was like, But if I didn't go on that side, when I did go on that side, if I hadn't gone down further, I would have never found these Guitar Hero guitars, because they were kind of tucked away under a bunch of like blankets and stuff. And actually, one of the guys told me when I grabbed them all, he's like, hey, you forgot the microphone. And I'm like, the microphone was in bad shape. I just kind of left it there. So anyway, for the total today, it was $15. I'll probably make, after it's all said and done, I'm going to go with $200. And the reason why is because these guitars will sell on the average of $20, $25. So that's about $100 right there, give or take. This poster, if it sells, right there. And then, the little things like the book back there. And this, if it's, I couldn't even tell you how much it's going for, like I said. But even if I get 15 bucks at it, I'll clean it up real nice and everything. It's in pretty decent shape. So, I'll use some alcohol wipes and just get all this cleaned around there, because I wouldn't want to buy something that hasn't been cleaned up nice to put on my ears. And like I said, it's in pretty good shape. Oop, I forgot that glass was in there. Oops. But this one, I'm still undecided if I'm going to sell it with, or by itself, or sell it, lot it up with those Burger King glasses. Because I think I have 6 Burger King glasses. I mean, the more I get and more I put together, I might be able to do like a, like a 12 or 24 pack of these glasses, and some sell them for 50, 75 bucks when it's all said and done. I don't know. We'll see. But that was it for today. I'll probably hit up a Goodwill later on. I'll probably go in there and see what's going on. But if not, there's always tomorrow. That's it for today. Have a good day.
I'm going to go over some items that sold within the last few weeks on eBay. The first item was this Ultimate Guide to G.I. Joe from 1982 to 94. This was a 6-inch figure guide, and it had a ton of information in there. I believe I bought this for like 25 bucks years ago, and I sold it for $60. Here was an item that I had grabbed at one of the box bin yard sales a while back for $1. It's a vintage whiskey train bar light lamp, red in color, and it's ceramic. I ended up selling it for $27. So I probably made about a $20 profit on this. Up next is this very popular mid-90s anime called Neon Genesis Evangelion. This was 7 DVDs. There's actually an 8th DVD. I didn't have it. These are from my personal collection. If I had the 8th DVD, I might have sold it for like 75 bucks, but I ended up making $60 off of this, and this was all profit. This next item I made a great profit on. This was bought at a box bin yard sale for $1. It was Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock bundle with guitar for the PC and Mac. It didn't have the slip cover that went over top of it, but it did have the box inserts. And the only thing that it wasn't wrong with it, but there was 2 stickers that were applied to the guitar. Everything else was in almost perfect condition, and I sold it for $90. Okay, here was another set of Teletubbies vintage lot of Play School plush dolls. These all worked. I couldn't stand them all, the way they sounded. I didn't like them back in the, was it the 90s when they first came out? And I still don't like them. But they sold for $35. I probably made about $20 profit on them. I grabbed these 3 at a box bin yard sale a while back, and they were $1 each. Every one of them worked. I was really happy. The thing was, they had interchanged the guitar necks with Just all three of them were on separate guitars. Whoever put them together didn't put them together the right way, but they were all there. So I had to just undo them. There's just a little button on the bottom of them. You just slide them right off and put them onto the right one. Cleaned them up, sold them for $95. So this was a great sale on these three. A while back at a thrift store, I had bought 2 of these 500 gig factory sealed Dell data cartridges. And I believe they were super cheap. I don't know if they were like $1 or $2, something like that. Anyway, I believe I might have sold the other one for $100, and this one sold for $90. This was another great sale. This JVC VHS recorder I purchased a while back at a Goodwill store for $9.99. I took it home, cleaned it up, made sure everything was working perfectly. Picture looked good on it. I put in about 3 or 4 different VHS tapes just to test it. Even took pictures of the tapes too, on screen just to show what the quality looked like, and I sold it for $90. So this was a pretty decent profit on this one too. Here was an item from my personal collection from years ago. Back in the 90s, early 2000s, I bought a bunch of anime on DVD. A lot of it I never opened, just stored it away for years. This is one of those cases where it was the Dragon Ball Z Garlic Jr. Saga box set. I can't remember what I purchased for, but anyway, it's all water under the bridge. But I sold this for $34, and it was pure profit. And the last item for this week was this 200 channel scanning receiver from Radio Shack. I had purchased this also along with a bunch of other things at one of the box bin yard sales a while back, and I think it might have been $1. I took it home, cleaned it up real nice, and sold it for $25. Well, it's been a crazy 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks now. I lost my voice for at least 3 weeks, so I couldn't do any voiceovers or anything for videos. So I had to wait for, I guess, past Saturday it came back. And it's been 100% now the last 3 or 4 days. And then my family had got sick. I think I was the last one to get sick, but they got sick, excuse me, for like 2 or 3 weeks. And then it just followed suit. So hopefully I'm back in the swing of things. I'm making videos. It's been interesting. And also with that box bin place closing up next week, next week's their final sale ever. That's going to be interesting to see what they have going on there. So I'll definitely take you along with me. I still have a bunch of other videos that I've kind of backed up on that I'm working on now. So I should have another video hopefully out by Sunday, Monday, the latest. And that's about it. So we'll just keep grinding and have fun, and I'll take you along with me. And that's it. So if you liked it, please hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.